and all-around master entertainer. He's performed, get this, in 7 languages and in 33 countries. So everybody, please welcome Jade Esteban Estrada. Oh, you have such good manners to stand. Yes. It's a parting gift for you to take with you.
It's a Thanksgiving thing. Hey,
yeah.
nice to see you.
It's a gay show, girl. We can't.
Right?
All right, seats and a drink.
Oh, very classy.
Happy
Very
day
classy.
before Thanksgiving.
Thank you, same to you. Congratulations on your new studios.
Isn't this
They're
fabulous?
beautiful. Congratulations, you guys are wonderful.
Thanks,
yeah.
we're really into purple.
Yeah. Thank God for the poll. So, which reminds
God
me.
for my poll every day.
Yeah. Speaking of polls, I know you have a new show.
I do.
And you're like touring, right?
I do.
So-
Icons, the Lesbian and Gay History of the World, Volume 1, opened in 2002.
Okay.
And then Icons Volume 2 opened in 2004. And I play iconic historical portraits of people, Billie Jean King, Alexander the Great, Susan B. Anthony, Mark Bingham, Ellen DeGeneres, and a lot of...
Ellen's gay?
And I have a couple of transgender figures that I play in my show. One of them is Sylvia Rivera, who is, they say she started the Stonewall riots by throwing that high heel in 1969 that caused all that business. And so a lot of transgender people have asked me, well, why don't you call your show Icons, the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender History of the World? And I go, that's too long. So
Gotta fit on a marquee, honey.
it's true. And my name's long enough. So I started thinking about it, and at the same time I was thinking about it, the University of California at Berkeley, most recently, as a matter of fact, last week, they commissioned a new show for me to do that was about the transgender history of the world. And this is the new show that I did. It's called TransWorld, and it's the transgender history of the world, and I had a really good time with it because a lot of people, and this is such a new philosophy to be interested, and I know a lot of transgender people will agree with me on this, a lot of people don't realize that the transgender experience is completely different from a gay male experience, a lesbian experience, bisexual experience. Many transgender people are not gay, for instance, and then the intersex people get lumped up into that. Transgender is an umbrella term, and I consider myself one of the most open-minded people I'll ever meet, but there were a lot of times, I was in Albuquerque, and I'll never forget this as long as I live. I'll try to be really quick about this. The person who came up and said, well, why don't you call it this transgender history show? And I was like, it's too long. She goes, well, me and my partner have been together for 22 years, and it was this short man with a beard, balding, really heavy. They looked like they worked on a farm, and his partner looked the same way. And they go, because we're transgendered. And when I looked into his eyes, I saw something just innately feminine that I hadn't noticed before. And I realized as they turned around and walked away, I saw for the first time the difference between male fat as you get older and female fat. And that was one of the first times ever as a person and as an artist and as a researcher of these things that I went, there are so many things that I don't know. And I think it would be a great disservice in my life to not continue in this journey of exploration while singing and dancing, because I think it's an interesting trick to get people involved by, with the flashy costumes, the fun music, the jokes and stuff, but to cover important issues of the day because they're affecting us today.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I don't want to give you notes because I know you're a guest here, but this is Los Angeles and we don't say the word fat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
You don't say that. You're not supposed to say that.
Right.
But do you have, seriously, do you have a favorite gay icon that you actually play? I mean, is there one that is really oh, I love it when I get to the...
I always get asked that question, and at the moment I play 18 Icons, and Icons 3 opens in September 2006, so there's going to be even more. But I have to say, Christine Jorgensen, the first famous transsexual in 1953, and Billie Jean King are my favorite ones to perform because when I do Billie Jean King, you always know as you go through time, and I'm all about time compression in my shows, where people catch up with where you are. And when I talk about Bobby Riggs and the Battle of the Sexes, the Astrodome in Houston, Texas, 1973, you hear all these lesbians going, yeah, right? Yeah, man, that's right, go, And it's a beautiful thing to make connections. And, our job is to make people laugh for the most part. And you can only do that by finding the truth in a common experience. And I think she makes me go, wow, these people are... all I have to do is just play the game. And I played tennis in the show. And they get so excited when she wins. it's like remembering something that was important to them, not just lesbians, but women.
What inspired all of this? All of these shows. What was your inspiration for doing all this?
I'm a Latin pop singer by day. My music is on The Shield on FX, and it's great, and I have a great time with it, and I do all these Latin festivals. When I was ready to do my next project, and I realized that I had an audience already, I'm not going to drink this right this second. You guys should be talking when I drink. I wanted to do something, my next project to be something that I loved, and I love singing, I love dancing, I love stand-up, I love all these things that I do, and I love history. And I was like, how can I put all those to get two things together? But I started to build like you guys were doing earlier with that thing. Which I thought was very good.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's one on my reel. Believe me, that was a highlight of my career.
I liked it.
Oh, brother.
That's how it came to be. It just slowly started to, and you don't know what your show is about until you go open it in Buffalo, New York, and then Chicago, and then Phoenix, and you start to really shape, and your audience tells you what you've got. Because this is a TV generation.
All right, speaking of TV...
I just have to, because we have to go, I have to quickly say one word, and I want you to just talk about it for as much as you can. Charo.
Yes. Charo is amazing. She's like my showbiz mom.
She wakes up with that wig and those eyelashes on, doesn't
It's not a wig, that's her hair.
Ouch. Happy Thanksgiving, Charo.
She really looks like that,
okay,
and
honey.
she's so amazing. No, she's so... Have you met her before?
Where am I going to meet Charo?
Dude.
Well, now we've got you, you're going to send her to our show,
Absolutely.
right?
She has to come on.
Get her over
She's
here.
so nice. She's so nice. She's so lovely. I have so many Charo stories, but they said I had to keep it really clean. But I remember
Wow.
the first time in a good way, she's just really like a ghost. She's like the Madonna of that time period. Because no one knows how hard it was for a woman to be in show business and to stay in show business.
And I love when she did like a Bergen. That was a good... I'm sorry. They're telling me that I have to tell everybody at home all about your website, which is www.getjaded.com.
That's
Thank
right.
you so much. Stick around. Jade Esteban Estrada takes to the stage right after this break.